Hey y'all, Billy Thompson here. If you're looking to fix up your truck, figure out what that weird noise is, or just learn a thing or two about keeping your car running right, you've come to the right place. I keep it simple, straight up, and hands-on. Go ahead and give this video a like. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And let's get to work. Enough jawing, let's dive in.
Fault code P07A6 sounds like transmission friction element or C of performance is stuck out. Often, in OBD2 scanner software, the name may have the English spelling, transmission friction element or C of performance is stuck off. Technical description and decoding of error P07A6. This diagnostic trouble code, DDC, is a generic transmission code. Error P07A6 is considered a generic code as it applies to all vehicle makes and models. Although the specific repair steps may vary slightly depending on the model. The problem with the friction element in the transmission is more applicable to automatic transmissions. The symptoms and causes can vary considerably, depending on many factors. But it is important to consider the general condition of the automatic transmission fluid, ATF. When the transmission control module activates the P07A6 code, it also monitors and adjusts other sensors and systems to ensure proper self-diagnosis. It is therefore essential to resolve this problem before it becomes a cause of other potential problems. It could be an internal electrical fault, such as a short circuit, open circuit, or water ingress. The letter C, in this case, could indicate several different possible variations. The problem could be with a particular circuit or wire. It could also be a particular friction element in the transmission. Due to the wide variation in the cause of the error, it is best to consult the service manual for specific locations, differences, and other similar characteristics. The code P07A6 is communicated by the PCM or MTC when a seizure is detected in the transmission's internal friction element, C. Alternatively, the friction element may not engage, or have other performance problems. If this error persists, the malfunction indicator lamp, MIL, is likely to illuminate. Some vehicles may require several fault cycles for the MIL to illuminate. Symptoms of malfunction. The main P07A6 fault symptom for the driver is the illuminated MIL, malfunction indicator light. This is also referred to as the check engine or simply check engine light. They can also manifest as the check engine control lamp on the control panel will light up. The code will be stored as a fault. Transmission slipping. Unstable gear changes. Transmission shifting hard or slipping. Abnormal gear changes in the transmission. Low torque. Abnormal power output. ATF fluid leak. The severity of error P07A6 is quite high, so it is advisable to correct the problem as soon as possible. Ignoring the problem for too long could result in more extensive and expensive repairs. Over time, the vehicle's performance may deteriorate to such an extent that it cannot be driven. Causes of the error that occurred P07A6 could mean that one or more of the following problems have occurred: internal friction element worn, possible short circuit or wire breakage, contamination or low level of ATF transmission fluid, problem causing uneven rotational speed, e.g., low tire pressure or jammed brake, inconsistent tire sizes. Sometimes a faulty PCM or TCM module is the cause. How to eliminate or clear fault code P07A6. Some suggested steps for troubleshooting and correcting fault code P07A6. Change the ATF fluid and filter. Top up the transmission fluid to the required level. Flush to clean the transmission's internal ducts. Check the wiring and rectify any faults found. Troubleshoot mechanical faults inside the transmission. Check the connectors and wiring. Flashing or replacing the PCM or MTC. Diagnosing and solving problems. Always check the technical service bulletins, TSB, for your particular vehicle first. Problem P07A6 may already be a known problem with a known fix issued by the manufacturer. This can save you time and money during diagnosis. The next step is to visually inspect the connectors and cables for the gearbox. Look for scratches, abrasions, exposed wires, burn marks or melted plastic. Using a diagnostic tool, clear the fault codes from the memory and see if error P07A6 returns. If the code returns, we will need to test the TFT sensor and associated circuits. Wiring test with the ignition key off, disconnect the electrical connectors. Connect a digital voltmeter. The black wire to ground and the red wire to the signal terminal on the wiring harness connector. Turn on the ignition switch. Depending on the manufacturer's specifications, the voltmeter should read 12 volts or 5 volts. Shake the connection and see if the reading changes. If the voltage is incorrect, replace the faulty wires or connectors. Checking the ATF fluid. It is essential that the basic maintenance procedures are followed correctly. The ATF fluid must be clean and free of debris to avoid similar problems in the future. If you can't remember when the transmission was serviced, it is advisable to have the fluid and filter changed. There may be debris in the old oil that is lodged inside. When servicing, make sure you use the correct ATF oil for your specific make and model. In which vehicles is this problem most common? The problem with the P07A6 code can occur in a variety of cars, but there are always statistics on which this error occurs most often. Here's a list of some of them. With fault code P07A6, it is sometimes possible to find other faults. The most common are the following: P079C, P07A7, P2702. In conclusion, fault code P07A6 indicates an issue with the performance or potential sticking of transmission friction element C. Addressing this problem is crucial for maintaining optimal transmission function and overall vehicle performance. Regular diagnostics and timely repairs can prevent further complications and ensure a smoother driving experience. If you encounter this code, consult a qualified technician to accurately diagnose and resolve the issue. Thank you for watching, and stay informed about your vehicle's health.